I think the best way to start any conversation that you think might be tricky is gently, right? So you don't want to come in attacking. As soon as you put up your emotional dukes, they will too. So I'm sure you guys have heard of I statements before, but the idea of I statements is really helpful. And it's basically the idea of owning your own stuff. So the message that you're relaying is not changed, but you're saying it in a way where you're taking responsibility for your own thoughts and feelings and not placing blame on them. So if it's like you're thinking, you're lazy and I'm so worn out and you need to pick up your side of the deal and I'm ready to work again because being home all the time is too freaking much for me. That's what you're feeling or thinking, but that's not how you're going to come across and say it if you want them to hopefully have any chance of responding in a less defensive way. You're going to come at them with something along the lines of, first of all, you're looking for a time where it's calm, where the kids are not wreaking havoc in the house. Maybe it's after they've gone to bed. Maybe it's while you're having dinner, just the two of you afterwards. So in a moment of calm, you want to set the stage for the best chance of success. And then coming in gently of, hey, I've been thinking recently that as I thought I would be fulfilled by motherhood, and in some ways I absolutely am, I'm really missing the side of me that I had before we had kids. And I'm wondering how I can start to get back into the workforce, recognizing that it means there's going to be a shift in our family and in the responsibilities at home with the kids and with the house, but also hoping then that I get to be a fuller version of myself and also provide and contribute to the income. And that might create for us some more opportunities for vacations or more fun in life, because I just feel like we've been living a slog recently. And what do you think about that? Right. So that like the message is the same, but delivered in such a nicer way it's like, here's my conversation. And then you're like, oh, okay, here's my response versus like, this is what I'm dealing with. Take it. With that, and this is interesting to note, is guys tend to take on tasks that have leisure components, like running errands to go pick up something, like yard work, things where they get to choose at what time they do them, whereas women tend to take on the tasks that are like doctor's appointments, drop-offs, pickups, meals, things that like we are slave to a clock for. And
Mm.
that's really interesting to note and kind of reflect on your own family if that's the case, because that might be a good starting point. And figuring out also, like, am I doing the things that suit my skill set the best? Is he doing the things that suit his skill set best? But yeah, opening that up of like, hey, hon, I don't know if you know, but I've been feeling really stressed out and bogged down by the amount of things going on in my head. I feel like I'm not thinking straight. I just have so much on my plate. Can we like chat about what's going on in these next 2 weeks so I can figure out how to offload some of those and you can pick them up so that we can feel more balanced and I don't feel like so much is on me. So again, it's still laying it out there, but in a teamwork approach, and it's like a confident expectation that they will help.
Mm.
Let's work on that together, how we will figure that part out. Again, maybe reflection is necessary. And have you been as teamwork focused in your delivery?
Mm.
Maybe you haven't been as kind or gentle in your approach. Maybe you didn't choose the right times. But again, it's not all on you. You could set the stage perfectly and you could have a partner that's like, heck no, I like how things are. And actually, side note, I read somewhere that guys can relax. Their heart rate calms the most when they're relaxing if their partner is doing work, like up and doing things. If the woman joins him in leisure, he's less relaxed. So there is something biologically where men do relax more and do, you know, receive more joy out of chill time when we're busy than if we
Huh.
actually relax with them. So I think there are
That's
biological,
annoying.
I know.
really
I'm like, I don't
annoying,
like that.
but there are biological differences that I think can help us go, oh, he's not just being a jerk. Like there are some things that are different. When we're sleeping, women are primed to wake up to the sound of their baby crying. I think the noise that most likely wakes up men is wind. Wind on the house, because then maybe, I don't know, they're thinking about the roof. I don't know. But so there are differences. They're not just out to be crappy husbands and bad guys. But if we can draw awareness around it, highlight the invisible work, make that look visible, have these open conversations that are honest, where you're expecting a partner. If they can step into that and you guys can work into that, fabulous. If that is just not happening, I would absolutely seek therapy.